everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing another wardrobe series installation and I have got none other than sartorial maven, babe of the year, and also friend, and I don't have to pay her for that one either. Yes! Lucy Williams!
Hi!
If you don't know Lucy, I mean, if you don't know her, you've probably seen her. I think that's...
I'm not sure about that,
you've probably seen her on Pinterest or Instagram, or you've seen something she's worn that you've probably got in your wardrobe and didn't realise it was actually Lucy that made you buy it. Because Lucy is, I mean, you're a fashion blogger primarily.
I am, yeah.
You have many talents though.
Lots of travel in there as well.
Yeah, I say fashion, but
lots of travel, a bit of beauty hoarder as well. I design jewellery.
Oh yeah, jewellery designer. Today, Lucy is talking us through all things clothes. There are so many pieces down here. I don't think I've ever seen anyone put out so many
rather
pieces.
Large pile. I'm a real hoarder though, so this is really difficult for me because I literally want to kind of name everything and be like, I love this and I love this.
There's so many things.
So I've tried to edit a little bit. So
yeah, the thing is, we went away a couple of weeks ago and we were going to do this on holiday because Lucy's travel wardrobe is possibly as strong as your IRL wardrobe.
Yeah, but slightly obscene in that because I have this real problem with linen dresses and sandals and bikinis, so my luggage is always overweight, and you came with this perfectly edited selection and you wore everything. And
that's a nice way of saying
all
not
this stuff.
A lot,
No,
an
but
edited
it was
selection.
perfect and you wore it all, whereas I came with all this stuff and then I was just like, well, all I want to wear is just some denim shorts, so I didn't really...
But it was a nice insight into packing, so maybe we're going to talk a little bit about holiday wardrobes, because it's summer, it's hot. It's absolutely roasting, in fact. You see a bit of a bead, I was getting a bit of a bead on.
Yeah.
First things first, what are the things you've picked up recently? Are there any new-in pieces that you are currently obsessing over?
Okay, so currently obsessing, I guess because it's summer and stuff, and actually annoyingly now I feel like we're heading into the sales, but I'm still always obsessed with swimwear. So I have recently and I showed you this before, and you were like, "Yeah,
it's so gorgeous."
And I feel like
it's
so
very
gorgeous.
you.
So
I love it.
I feel like it's quite small, but we will see.
The swimmer was
stretch,
smaller
hopefully.
than
Stretch. But it's from a designer. I've still got the tags on. Adriana de Grasse, and it's from Brazil. And it's a little high-waisted bottom.
Very, very cute. Should I hold it?
Yeah. And then this really cute top, and I did think of you.
I love the straps.
I love
a nice square strap.
And you can take them off, and it's just a perfect bandeau.
Oh my god! Can you?
As in, take them off your shoulders.
Oh,
rather than take them off the bikini. So I feel like at the moment, most of my new-in stuff is swimwear, good old gingham. This is solid and striped.
Solid and striped, the best swimwear.
I love solid and striped, and I just love gingham. I know it's everywhere at the moment, but I do.
There's a reason it was on the school summer dresses. Basically.
And another favourite brand, Marcia.
Oh, that's lovely.
And I do like the high street for swimwear, but I have to say I have a real weakness for good investment pieces that I kind of go back to again and again. And I feel like Marcia, and it's so important to feel really you want to feel good, don't you?
I think that's the thing. I think often you think, oh, I'm only going on holiday once, I won't spend a lot on swimwear. But then I think equally that's the time where you think you put the most. Some people put a lot of work into getting into a bikini. And you think, I feel amazing.
Yeah, and Marcia is always so flattering. So it's slightly thick, waffly.
That's a nice kind of, and I like the kind of scallop. Yeah, it's less harsh.
Nothing cuts in. And then my only other new in that I would mention are these babies.
Oh.
Which I feel like once upon a time I would have said are so un-me. And now I just love I feel like everything's quite feminine and I'm kind of loving it.
I like the floral print on them. It's quite
it's like a wallpaper.
I was going to say it's like a kitchen wallpaper from a nice house in the country.
But they're just so gorgeous.
That's beautiful.
They're super, and you can kind of wear them with a black slip dress. Yeah. And you don't really need anything else to do any jazzing up. So they are your new in pieces. Should we move straight on to holiday pieces? So I feel that's quite a nice transition. So you're packing to go on holiday. What are the things that you always pack? Because I've seen your holiday packing. Yeah. Very impressive. Yeah, we did a little run through, didn't we? We all sat down in each other's room. You've got a total army of real staples. I know, I do. I guess when I go on holiday, so obviously a lot of swimwear, but done. That's basically what you spend your whole time in. Shirts, weirdly, big linen oversized shirts. That's one thing I noticed. That's one thing I thought, oh damn, I should have done that. Once upon a time I'd be like, oh, you need a caftan for that, which is obviously can be kind of a bit more aging perhaps. Yeah, I agree. I feel like throwing on a shirt just feels a bit more relaxed and with denim shorts, and it looks cool. Yeah, it looks really cool, and there's nothing worse than being really hot on the beach and then having to like put on something that requires like zips.
Yeah. And then just feeling a bit. It's nice because you can kind of.
Yeah.
You don't have to like. There's no commitment.
No, and you can put it on over a bikini just to go back to the car if you're at the beach, or just to sit down and have lunch, and you're covered up, but you're still pretty
airy.
Vintage denim is something that I basically can't really go anywhere without.
Vintage denim.
I love vintage denim. Denim shorts on holiday, denim skirts.
Where do you recommend picking up good vintage denim from?
So it's not, well it is vintage, as in they use vintage cuts, but my go-to is Redone. I have a real Redone problem. I love Redone. They do the best jeans because they essentially take old Levi's and then they retailor them to fit in a modern way. And I get so many questions about like, what style Redones are you? And I generally go for the high-rise crop and the high-rise shorts I have, and I like them to be pretty fitted.
Yeah.
And what I love about them as well is before that, I feel like before this whole vintage denim thing came back, we all used to be quite obsessed with like looking small, like having skinny jeans and looking tiny.
Oh God, I was obsessed with skinny jeans.
Do you know what I mean? And so being quite, whereas I feel like with vintage denim, it's like it's like it makes you have a bum, and it's like
you want that kind of fit there, and you want like a little kick flare, and you want to feel a little bit like a sassy. I remember it was like a year ago. I read an article. It was like skinny jeans going out, and I was like, I cannot imagine a time where I will never not want to wear skinny jeans.
I know, yeah.
Because I was like, how is there going to be that point in my life?
I remember thinking that.
And I was like, they're never going to be out of fashion. They're not, like, they are a staple. But
yeah, I still love them in the winter with black boots or something. Yeah. You just sometimes just want a good black skinny. But in the summer,
I'm just like, now I look at proportions differently, and I'm like, a little like flare or a little girlfriend jean, I'm like, so much better.
If I go anywhere, there's always a little bit of denim in there.
Yeah.
And then other than that, I feel like I always like brands like Faithful and Reformation. I'm obsessed with for like linen dresses and wrap dresses, and I've got a few other. Actually, this is a linen dress that I picked up recently.
Oh, that's lovely. Oh, so nice. That colour.
This is
it matches your sofa perfectly.
Oh, no, that's really cringe, isn't it? That it matches my armchair.
Oh my God, that is a picture waiting to happen.
But it's really cute. I love the buttons.
That's really.
It's tiny. It's like a proper tiny dress.
That's really cute.
But I feel like it's really sweet, and I love anything linen and sort of spaghetti straps. I feel like maybe because I was sort of a child of the late 80s, that sort of 90s. I feel like this reminds me of Clueless.
Yeah, it's got that kind of.
And that it always sticks with me. So
that is very, very.
It's not rightly or wrongly so, but yeah. So I guess stuff like that. It just feels very like holiday.
And where's that one from?
This one is Cult Gaia.
Oh yeah.
Which is where everyone has that little straw bag. And I guess hat would always
I've
be
seen
my
this
holiday
hat
thing.
in so many places.
I know. Well, this is Lack of Colour. Lack of Colour and Janessa Leone are probably my two favourite hat brands.
Yeah.
I feel like I could put this on, but then I might put it on and be like, I look like a dog when
no,
I go back. But
it's a very cool hat. You suit it wearing it properly, like hat, not just like resting on the back of your head.
No, I like them sort of forwards.
Yeah.
And plus I am quite fastidious. I did a lot of sun damage to my face in my youth, so I feel like now I have to be really like my nose is like a beacon. So honestly, it burns like that. So I really have to I'm there with like children's Sack 50 on my nose,
like
and
a little
hat,
streak. And have you got one of those hats with a little flap at the back?
Oh yeah,
the little school
100%.
hat.
That's in the next video.
So we've discussed holiday essentials.
Yeah.
Should we move on to just general wardrobe essentials, the things you cannot live without in your wardrobe?
This is quite summery, I guess, because we're in summer. I'm going to keep it quite summery. I'm not going to talk about jeans again, because jeans, well, I could talk about jeans again.
Jeans. If they're the ones you would save. And
these are my redones, just a few of my redones, and I have to say, I would be completely lost without these, because I do, even on like a hot summer's day, if I'm being lazy, all I want to throw on is this and then some kind of top.
They're a nice
and that wash,
feel.
that kind of wash,
Yeah,
I always go for.
They've got a bit of like green avocado on those.
Do they actually? Oh yeah, we do. Yeah, great.
Very on brand though, Lucy.
Very on brand. Good, cool.
Avocado on the jeans.
I feel like T-shirts are essentials.
Are these redone as well?
That one's redone. This is Reformation. But do you know what?
Oh, they're
Brandy Melville is great for T-shirts.
Their T-shirt, they're so soft. I don't know what they put in there to make them that
soft. And they stay quite soft as well when you wash them.
They do sometimes stretch, but sometimes that's quite nice because you feel it.
I feel like for me, it sounds so, but it is so basic. But T-shirts, it's like, in the winter, I'll often wear a T-shirt with black leather trousers, actually really black PVC trousers,
Oh, girl.
Yeah, I love black PVC trousers last
You are
winter.
the one person I think that can pull them off without being Ross.
Oh.
Like,
I
know that's
feel
such an
like I've
obvious
had a
reference.
Ross moment. Like, now I'm thinking about
I
it.
thought it said Ross, and I was like, no, you're definitely not Ross.
Ross. Ross. I love that episode. With a t-shirt and then red lipstick, suddenly I feel like you can wear a white t-shirt to dinner.
Yeah.
And I do wear white t-shirts to dinners quite regularly, so I feel like you can kind of get away with it if you sort of zhuzh. And I put them on slip dresses and...
I like how you do that, because
Yeah,
when I do
lot.
that, I look like a toddler, like a 90s toddler, whereas
You
I think
definitely
you pull it off.
You just need, I feel like the tee just has to be quite fitted to do that and quite little sleeves. You don't want anything too bulky.
What else? Just
I feel
not
like,
just t-shirts and denim, Lucy. What else is there?
This, my black leather bike jacket.
Where is this from?
So this one is Coach,
Ooh.
which is a real investment piece, but I would be completely lost without a leather jacket.
I think in life the things you can try and invest in, if you're not going to invest in other areas, are like a leather jacket or a coat, a bag, and shoes.
100%.
And I think my first thing actually was when I worked at Whistles many moons ago, and I got staff discount on one of their leather jackets, and it was I've still got it, and it was the best thing I bought because they just age well.
They do.
And it's like, that's been cool for
I remember getting my
years.
first leather jacket when I was at university, and it was from Topshop. It was actually kind of similar to this. It had like a collar and like a little patch pocket.
Oh, I like those. I really like a patch pocket.
And I remember that back in the day, it was a Topshop boutique. It was the most I'd spent on one item ever, and I felt really like it was quite a, it wasn't, leather jackets weren't everywhere then.
Yeah.
And I got so many like, oh, where's your Harley Davidson kind of jokes from all the boys at university, and I was like, oh, lols. And I wore it until it almost went blue because I just wore it out. Like all the pockets got holes in them. And I was thinking about this the other day, and I was like, I don't even know where that is now, which makes me really sad because I was so like, don't lose that jacket.
Oh.
And then now I do have this one which I love, and I feel like
gorgeous.
I wear this.
It's quite soft actually.
It's really soft.
It's nice 'cause it's got structure, but I think it's still quite. It's not too like boxy. That's the one thing I get a bit worried
And
about.
I would wear it over little dresses like this.
Yeah.
I feel like it just.
That's lovely.
I feel like there is a bit of a real, and I hate the word tomboy, but a bit of a tomboy sort of. I am a bit of a tomboy in the way I dress.
I've seen you on a quad bike.
Oh yeah, I took
you
on a quad bike.
There's a quad bike in you.
There's a little bit of a tomboy, a farmer's lass in me. So I feel like sometimes I like dressing things down. I always like dressing stuff down.
I think it's nice that it stops things being too twee, especially when you do like very feminine pieces like wrap dresses.
Yeah, exactly.
Especially with tea dresses at the moment, there's so many tea dresses everywhere.
Talking of tea dresses.
Speak of the devil.
I feel like these kind of pieces have become some real staples for me.
They are iconic.
They are like.
And I don't want to say this in a way to make her go, but I think you're one of the first people that I did see in these dresses and this brand.
That makes me really happy because I do love them. I'm a real like. I really love them. I think they've done so well because they're so simple. But so the brand is Realisation Par. And they're so simple, but they're also just so like, it's all those kind of pieces where you sort of think, what did I do without them?
Yeah, they're the kind of thing that you think, this could have been in Topshop, not in Topshop, but this is that you could have
100%.
seen like 10 years ago. It's like you would see now, and it's just, it's going to kind of come back around. It's always going to have a space in your wardrobe.
And this one is a little, I love polka dots. That's a little top, and I wear that quite a lot with jeans or...
They just sit really nicely, I think, and they do work on like different shapes as well. They work if you've got no bust, or if they give you a bust, but then they work well if you have a bust as well, which I think is really lovely.
Yeah,
so
I love these.
Moving on to the things you would save in a fire.
Okay.
Things that have to come with you.
Okay, so...
I'm so excited for this.
I would say the leather jacket that I just showed you, fine. And then this is a funny one, but it's, when I place real sentimental value on clothes.
This is my problem, like having a clear out recently, I was like, I remember, like, Joe remembers things when, like, in terms of football matches.
Yeah.
So I'll be like, do you remember that time we went to Paris? He was like, it would be the England-Spain game that was on that day. Like, he remembers things like that.
That's so funny.
Whereas I'm with clothes. I'll be like, I remember I wore that t-shirt, that's what happened on that day.
Me too.
Or I wore that dress to my prom, I wore that dress when we first went out. And for that reason,
you just can't get rid of it.
I know. And it's so stupid, but
I haven't even had this for this long.
Oh, this is amazing.
But I bought this in LA. It's vintage. It's a 1930s.
Wow.
I think it's like a Japanese bed jacket. It's got quite a cool like old lining as well.
But you wear that inside out as well.
It's amazing. I found. Do you know what? Actually, I found it in this market with Jamie, and he was the one who basically insisted that I get it, which is quite cute.
That's very cool.
And it wasn't.
It's nuts.
It's amazing, isn't it?
The detail is absolutely
super beautiful. It's one of those things where actually I think you almost I just want it hanging.
I was going to say you could just hang it on the wall.
It's like a decorative piece, and I have worn it quite a bit, and I feel like for wedding season, it is sometimes I get lots of questions, about how to dress for wedding season without losing who you are or losing what your style is, and for someone who loves jeans and t-shirts and stuff, it can be quite hard. But putting something like this over a really simple slip dress or something, it feels really chic, but I don't know, it's also really unique. And
it's really, really cool.
So, and funnily enough, I actually bought a vintage embroidered Chinese jacket the first ever time I went to LA 5 years ago.
Wow.
And then when I found this on this recent trip, I was like, oh, it feels like a nice little
comfortable
sandwich.
Yeah.
An LA vintage sandwich.
Oh my god, that is
so I love that. I would have to save some bags.
What bags would you save?
I feel really. Do you know what? This is it. I feel really guilty on the other bags that I haven't chosen.
Tell them. Shout now and say we still love you.
Sorry. Because I have a couple of bags, and I do have. If people follow me, I think people realise that I do have a bit of a bag problem, and I don't. But I wear a lot of the same things over and over again. But I do like to add in some new bags. And one that I did get recently, which I would probably save because it is. I think it's vintage. Well, I got it from Vestiaire Collective. Actually it's got a luggage tag on it, so let me just take that off.
You mean it didn't come with that?
No. And it's got loads of stuff in it, including my chargers and stuff, but this is my little Balenciaga vintage.
So lovely.
And it wasn't that expensive on Vestiaire. I got a really good price for it, and it's just I just like it because it is Balenciaga, but it just doesn't look showy, and it's not.
I thought it's quite subtle and it's quite timeless.
Yeah,
I think that's
summery and. I just don't think I wouldn't be able to really get this again, so I would probably save something like that. And then this is another favourite. My Simon Miller.
These are great. These are
so good
bags.
And I am quite bad at sometimes buying bags, and I love them for about 6 months, and then slowly something else comes in and pushes them out the way. And I still keep them and love them, but you just naturally start wearing something else. This, I just can't. Can't stop wearing it.
Worn well as well. It's I
know it's a little bit scuffed,
but because it's such a light leather, it's done well.
And I love this brand. I think everything they do is just I love that they sort of have hoodies as part of their collection.
That's so cool. What is it? Quite heavy? Is it quite? It's
quite
light.
I think I've got lots of junk in here as well. It's a good summer holiday evening bag as well. That's to feature in here in a second.
Okay.
There's a logic to my
I thought you were just.
My only other thing that I will say that I didn't add in my wardrobe essentials are my Ray-Bans.
Yeah.
Although I will concede that the amount I have spent on replacing lost pairs of these, I feel I probably could have got together a deposit for a small house with that.
Or you could have bought a chain to put them around your neck.
Exactly, that's why I need sunglasses rope. It's because I wear them quite a lot here.
And then you don't realise when they fall off, and then you kind of go like that.
Oh my god, I've lost so many pairs of these, but they are you often, people lose sunglasses, but these I always have to replace because I do feel really lost without them.
And they suit your face as well. They're when you find a
these
sunglass.
These are very simple.
When you find something that suits your face, you should wear them for the rest of the video, I think.
Do you think?
And then people would tune in and maybe go halfway and they'll be like...
Like Love Island, where they sit on the bed wearing mirrored sunglasses.
And you're like, why are you doing that?
Why are you doing this? And you know it's just because they haven't done their makeup.
Yeah. Are you an online shopper or an IRL shopper?
Ooh, I'm an online shopper. I am a massive online shopper. I love nothing more than watching TV and shopping.
Oh, where are your favourite places online to shop?
I do love a bit of Net-a-Porter, and Matches, but more just because I love I wish list a lot.
I love the way that Net-a-Porter do their new in as well.
Yeah.
Like the way it's always colour coordinated.
Exactly.
It's so aesthetically
It's just really lovely. It's not like I'm going on there every week and shopping, but I just enjoy the browsing experience.
Yeah.
So Mango is definitely one of my favourite high streets. stores. This is Mango that I'm wearing at the moment. And
that's gorgeous.
You've got this, haven't you?
I have got it.
Oops.
I should have worn it today.
I feel like I did slightly subconsciously copy you because you were probably wearing it in Greece.
No, I didn't. I know Francis had it on in Greece.
That's it.
And not to be those people that were like, that one time when we were on holiday.
Oh, jokes. So this was a bit, I feel like these sort of things are my rogue purchases where I'm like, am I going to wear this? But
I love that though.
I love it.
That is really
my
cool.
yellow
That would
denim.
look cute with what you've got on now. Oh, it's a little small bacon.
No, but I look like I look like an ice cream sundae.
No, but it's cute.
It's not what I'm going for.
It's cute. You need to toughen it up with some black leather.
But I feel like I feel like yellow denim can look really cool. So
I think it's very cool.
I'm gonna try.
You're gonna see me in that in like next week's video or something.
So please do, because then you can show me how to wear it. Topshop is another good, and that shop, what's it called? Utari.
Oh yeah, like
Utari?
I think I call it Utari.
I think I call it Utari.
It's not like uterus.
Uterus.com. You don't go to uterus.com.
I don't know, but all those letters are in there in a kind of fashion. They're really.
And it's online only, so I feel like that's.
I've not bought anything.
Do you know what? I've bought a couple of things from them, but that's something that I always check in on because you can't pop in and see it, so I feel a bit more...
What was the experience like?
It was good. Yeah, it was good. It's not the best. I feel like it's kind of like, you know, like Zara. Do you buy online for Zara?
Sometimes, from time to time.
Yes,
I sometimes have great experiences. Sometimes I have like are they from the same family?
Yeah, it's all the same family.
Oh,
so I think it's like, it's not the most seamless. If you're used to shopping on ASOS, it's not the most seamless thing, but. Yeah, it's good.
Desert Island Beauty. Moving straight on.
Desert Island Beauty.
Now we've seen the foundation in the bag, which is making me
making really
gradually
nervous. Is it making you really nervous?
No, it's fine. It will close.
We're not going to take that to the Desert Island though. Yeah. Because
should we do Beauty Essentials and then Desert Island Beauty, or just combine the two?
I'm just going to do okay. So I'm going to start with.
Oh, she's getting closer.
Well, I need to reach.
Oh, it's not a compliment.
My Desert Island Beauty would be. I am a bit of a beauty junkie, so I'm gathering.
Your collection in your house is unrivaled.
just falling off my own chair. Smooth. I do have a bit of a beauty, and it's funny because I like to think I'm quite low maintenance, but then when I travel, I essentially travel with a pharmacy.
This is quite funny actually, because you are low maintenance. Like you don't take a lot of time getting ready. You look great without makeup, but then you look at your collection of makeup and you're like,
yeah. It's not so much makeup. I don't really like. I have essentially 5 products with makeup that I would use on a daily basis, but skincare and stuff. It's more like now I feel like I've got my essentials, but.
And hair care as well. You are very good with your hair care, actually.
Well, I am, and I want my hair's in a bit of a bad. My hairdresser will be my hairdresser will be watching this. You probably won't, but if you saw this, you'd be like, your hair's looking very dry at the moment.
It doesn't look dry, honestly.
It's a little bit holiday parched at the moment, but I guess my skincare. So this brand I'm obsessed with. This is essentially Avene.
They're really I wouldn't have known how you say that. So
I think I'm saying it wrong, because someone corrected me the other day and said it's actually Avene or something, but anyway.
Avene.
It's all for sensitive skin, which I didn't really think I had before, but it has literally changed my life, this range.
Okay, I'm very interested.
I have gone back to it, because I was having loads of problems with my skin. I was getting really bad breakouts on my chin and just never felt like, I've always felt like I'm battling my skin a little bit. And I feel like with this, it's just, I basically cleanse really simply. I use one of the cleansers from this range as well. This is just such a simple moisturiser.
That looks like you're going to cut it any day now and start squeezing it out
the inside. And how often do you finish beauty products?
Exactly.
Not that often.
No, it's true.
And that I really will just get every last drop out of.
Yeah, it's a repurchaser, that's for sure.
And this is one of those little sprays. It's
like
and you feel like a real.
I took it to the gym once and and then I was like, who am I?
I know.
I was like, who am I? But then I loved it, and I was like,
yeah, and it does actually do good.
Yeah, it's really good.
I feel like that one. I love that. It's like a toner without being a toner.
I feel like I almost need.
Do you want to do it now?
Should I do it to you? No.
I think I'll just look sweaty for the rest of the video.
I think I did it a bit close.
Okay, do me.
I think I did it a bit close.
Oh.
I feel like I did it like
in this weather. That's heaven.
That is really nice.
Oh,
thermal spring water in a can.
That's really good.
I shouldn't have said that out loud because it does make us sound a bit douchey now.
Thermal spring water in a can, harvested from the valleys of. No, this is the cleanser I always travel with.
This is my favourite.
My other cleanser's like industrial sized in my shower. So, Glossier milk jelly.
Love that so much.
I will say the only thing that annoys me is the writing comes off with Glossier.
Oh, my writing's not come off yet.
Oh, you're clearly not using it hard enough. I love it. I just feel like it's just so simple and easy.
Yeah, it's a nice jelly consistence, just easy.
Essentially, I feel like for me, less is more. So I just use really simple, sensitive skin stuff, and somehow my skin seems to like it. And then SPF 50 every day. And I like using these. So this is Dr. Barbara Sturm SPF 50 sun drops. And Armani do a really good one as well, a primer.
Oh, is it the one in the white bottle?
Yeah.
Amazing.
It's really good,
I love it so much.
And, last thing I'm going to mention with skincare, vitamin C serums. I finished this, which is really sad. SkinCeuticals Serum 10.
Oh, I've not really tried it by them.
Oh, it's so good.
Really?
And this is an amazing introduction to anti-aging. So it's sort of, I don't really want to start full-on anti-aging yet, but if you have a couple of fine lines, this is really good. And I was using vitamin C before, and I didn't realise that it's an irritant. So I was using too high a dose, and it was making my skin worse.
That's really
It's
interesting.
better, and you want to always go for vitamin C in a brown bottle because it gets affected by sunlight. And then hair, again, I don't really do anything. Never have blow dries.
Yeah.
Never straighten or curl or anything. I should. It would probably look better if I
but
did.
it looks like you've curled it. That's how I want my hair to look when I've curled it.
See, this is just drying naturally.
I roll.
But do you know what? It's annoying because but I have to coat it in product because it does frizz. So it really depends on but essentially it just has a mind of its own. So one day it'll just be like poker straight and flat, and then the next day it's like frizzed. Yeah. And it holds. So I often, I might sometimes I like pin it or curl it a bit, and then I'll take it out, and then it's like ringlets and it holds it. So it just sort of doesn't really. So a lot of people are very sweet and they're like, oh, what do you do to get your hair right? And I'm just like, it's just sometimes it's just like pot luck. If it's feeling happy on the day, it just does something okay.
I want a bit of pot luck.
I'm pretty, so I don't dry it or anything, but I do love a post, once I've shampooed and conditioned a few products. Christophe Robin, my favourite hair care brand, well, one of my favourite hair care brands, and this is the Fine Hair Instant Volumizing Mist with rose water. Ooh. It actually smells like something you'd spray on your face.
Oh, it does.
It's really good. And that gives it a bit of, because I do have really thin, fine hair. So that's a goodie. And I sort of brush it through with a detangler, tangle teasel thing. Bit of that, bit of Philip Kingsley Daily Defence.
Oh, yeah.
Essentially, I'm just constantly trying to stop my hair from breaking.
Yeah.
Because I bleached it, it's just like, don't stay.
Stay on my head.
Stay on my head. So I'm like, sort of always just sort of soothing it. And this stuff, again, I finished it. This is the Kerastase Nutritive Creme Magistral. I mean, I have no idea what this is or what it's supposed to do, but I know how I use it.
How do you use it?
I just literally take out quite a large mound and just sort of go.
And what part of your routine do you do that in?
So once I've brushed it through, I do throw it. This sounds really weird, but I brush my hair through, spritz it with various things, and then I kind of throw it around a bit, and then I smooth it with this. Okay. And I put this on dry hair as well. If I'm having a really frizzy day, I smooth it with that. But loads of different I just essentially oils just for the ends, or and I sleep in elasticizer sometimes. So yeah, and I'm my low maintenance thing is really going out the window, isn't it? It's and then
actually I just wake up like this, but first.
Yeah, but first I do all of this. But this is really bad because this is going to show how messy I am with makeup, but it won't ever close or be fixed. But I'm a big NARS fan.
I love Sheer Glow. I've only just got into Sheer Glow.
Is this Sheer Glow?
No.
But
I just thought I'd throw you off.
I was like, wait, am I wearing Sheer Glow? This is Pure Radiant Tinted Moisturiser. Oh, this is SPF 32. I'm really loading up with the SPF.
Wow.
So this is, again, sorry, really messy, but the NARS Charlotte Gainsbourg multiple in Alice. And I wish I had a mirror and then I could do it. But anyway, essentially, I put it on
this little.
I can do it on there. Oh yeah, okay. So, shall I? Okay, I'm just gonna do it. A bit on my cheek.
A bit on your cheeks.
And a little bit on my nose.
That's a really good tip.
But now it's going to be, it does kind of it's going to make me look sunburnt. You just want to look a little bit sun-kissed. And I put a little bit too much on, haven't I? Just like a little sun-kiss.
In the duration of like 20 minutes, you've caught the sun.
Oh, and my glossier boy brow.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's your one looks different. Oh no, it's not. It's because it's a reflection. So.
Yeah, I love that. So those are probably just my makeup-y can't do without. And then my fragrance that I'm wearing at the moment.
Oh, it smells. It's how
so good.
It smells like this. It's so good.
It's Lola James Harper, the music studio. Basically, all these scents are named after like. I think I've got a candle there called the Surf Shop. I think they're places where she grew up. I don't really know the full story, but they're essentially like meaningful places.
It's enough for me to want to buy one.
I love it. And she does amazing candles.
I love a bit of sentiment. I did see a fragrance wardrobe in there.
Oops, yeah, I do have a
I mean, it's not an actual wardrobe. Yeah, but in case you suddenly think that Lucy is like a grade A diva.
No,
it's not actually.
It's just a nice little shelf in my bathroom, but no, it's good. I do like that because I feel like when I have people over, often people go in there and they come out smelling of something.
And you're like, oh.
No, I like it.
Oh, you've been helping yourself.
I like it. I kind of like having it there so people can like have a little spritz.
Yeah.
It's nice.
It's a good way of getting through them.
Yeah, exactly. My boyfriend's always shocked about how much I can spend online, like how much time I can just look at things.
Oh, I can just look at things for hours.
Just look at things, especially now with the whole, with house stuff as well. Like I'm just like,
you just scroll and then you're like, God. I've literally spent hours looking. I've not even bought anything.
No. And I make all these like baskets. And I'm like, yeah, make these baskets that come to like £1,000, and I don't buy anything.
And then you just kind of look at them and think, okay, that was the job well done. Yeah. Thank you so much for joining me. It's been.
I hope I didn't waffle or handsy too much, but yeah.
Did neither. It's been a pleasure having you. Join me again soon.
I will, anytime.
In your home.
Anytime you come round.
If you did enjoy this video, obviously go and check Lucy out if you don't already follow her. Or do all those things, she's great. Follow her on Instagram and her blog and Twitter. And her channel, YouTube channel. There's not a lot on there.
My YouTube channel that doesn't exist.
Maybe if you all subscribe, she might feel pressure.
That would actually be quite a good little, maybe don't until there's actually something half decent out there.
Follow her on Instagram, okay. Cool, bye. Yeah, and like and subscribe, do all those things if you want. And I'll see you next time. Bye! Have you got your lemon barley?
Got my lemon barley. People think it's really weird that I always have squash in the house.
No, what you've got to say is it's freshly pressed lemon from your lemon tree in the garden.
It's just so good though. It's all you want on a hot day.